first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 3rd and goal, Stroud. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Let the hot.
Throwing now is Stroud. Touchdown! Joe Mixon as the first half is winding down. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up.
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. Yeah. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not me. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town.
Well, the summer humidity has abated, the roof is open, and it's time for football at NRG Stadium here in Houston, Texas. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And they'll get him down inside with 30 up to 27. Right to the air is Jackson. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
This will go to Henry out wide. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Baltimore first down. A gain of 13 yards.
On the option right is Jackson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And Andrew's going to have a Ravens first down as he's going to get this down to the 45-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Now 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Texans nothing.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Stroud off the play fake. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. And Stroud now to throw. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Mark this play, clip this play for the route running reel we're going to show at the end of the year. That was excellent. Sold the curl, showed his numbers back to the quarterback. The defender bit, and he was gone.
And the ball was thrown just at the right time as well. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Draymond Jones. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Stroud working out of the gun. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 47 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Henry up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Jackson now. He'll try and do this himself. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Baltimore 1st down. A gain of 12.
Jackson.
1st down.
On target to his man, Likely. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the 1st half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And that is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner 1st half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
2nd and 10. Stroud. That's complete. Woody Marks. Now the Texans will burn the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw is Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought one of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Open man is Higgins. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away.
It's a pickup of 3.
And it's second down.
Second and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll swing this out to Marks. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jaden Higgins, 28 yards. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
That's another Baltimore first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
This 2nd and 4.
No, we changed it.
Throwing is Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Here we go, let's go. Hey, south. 18. Hey, no. Look the hop. Why Tony?
Now Stroud.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the quick, right?
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
19 Texas. Here we go.
Stroud looking to throw.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Oh, hey. Look the hot. 18. That's it.
Again, it's Stroud.
His throw caught right around the 6.
And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
That's another Texans first down.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Schultz. From the 2 now. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Back to throw again. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Draymond Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. On third down, Marks. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Christian Kirk from 4 yards out. And the Texans have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
And this is caught, and it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
What a time to come up with a play like that. They're now in field goal. But the opportunity is also there to try and win the game outright.
First down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Now Jackson. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the blazer. True indeed. Yes, I got the record, that's word on my seed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some mad charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves.